here with my boy Wizzy Wayne. What's up, dude?
What's up? How y'all feeling this morning?
Hey, this is a special one today. A real special one today. Because we actually have a guest joining us today. A guy by the name of Zach Fitch. And I'm going to bring him in right now. He's in the waiting room. If you're on YouTube, you should see him pop up right about now. There he is. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
Hey, Zach Fitch is he's 6'5" with a great smile and loves collared t-shirts.
Okay.
And also is one of the biggest influencers, or I don't know what you call it, TikTokers on TikTok.
Good.
So we appreciate you joining us, man, and just to kind of talk about your journey with growing on the TikTok platform. But also for people that don't know, Zach is my wife Cameron's cousin. So we just got the plug right now. We got the plug.
Yeah.
Nobody else has. So
Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Zach, what have you been up to, man?
Oh, recently just went from after quarantine hit, my business kind of started going downhill. So I started posting videos on TikTok. Ended up doing a series called The Quarantine Games, where I did some random activity for people to do during quarantine. And I got really big. And within like 3 or 4 weeks, I already had like 120,000 followers. And it just kept rolling like that. Ended up hitting about 420,000 followers. And then I got invited to New York by one of my followers, wanted to pay me to help them with their business. So I traveled to New York for 10 days. Then from New York, I met random guys on TikTok, and they decided they wanted to go on a road trip. And I said, well, I'll go. And it was a joke at first. I was like, just kidding. And they commented and said, yeah, let's go fly into Houston and meet us. We'll pick you up. And I was like, okay. So I flew into Houston, got in the van with them, and it's a completely, definitely like you'd think you're going to get kidnapped if this van pulled up to your house. But they renovated the whole inside. It's all completely covered in wood. And we had 4 beds in there, and we drove around the country in our van and slept inside of it and did everything like that. So it was pretty awesome.
Yo, the van life, that's pretty dope,
Yeah,
dude. I've seen videos of people like taking apart the inside and putting solar panels and all that good stuff with like little kitchens and stuff like that in there. Bro, that's dope.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was
really cool.
It was cool. That's actually what I called the series. I called it Van Life. Every time I'd make a video, it was Van Life Day, whatever. And
Yo, that's cool, man.
So as of today, just for those who are listening who may not know who you are, so you kind of explained a little bit of your journey with TikTok briefly, but kind of tell me a little bit more in detail of where it started. Like, did it start as just hey, I'm just doing this for fun. This is a platform everybody's getting on right now. And then, out of nowhere, did it just blow up? And then today, where is your follower count at specifically right now?
Okay, so originally my little brother told me, hey, I'm going to get more followers on TikTok than you. And I said, that's not going to happen. So we started making videos, like just joking around with each other. And we didn't really take it that seriously. Just randomly we'd make a video. I started out making videos because I collect socks. So I started making videos about my sock collection. Like I had Spider-Man socks, so that I would like pull them on in my video, and then I would just turn into Spider-Man and like do all the crazy stuff Spider-Man does. But like nothing took off, and I was like, okay, whatever. But I just kept making videos. And then I happened to go on a trip to Baja, California. My neighbors were like, Zach, we need a co-pilot to help navigate on these off-road vehicles. I'm like, okay, like, do I need to pay anything? Like, no, we need you. Let's go get in the car. So I got in, started making a video of the trip. And they started making fun of me at first because I was like not helping right away. I would like take a quick video clip before I like helped fix the car or grab the food or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I made the first video, they're like, this is amazing. And by those videos got like, 1,000 views. And then day 3, all of a sudden just blew up. And I posted the video. And while we were all eating dinner, it hit like 120,000 views. And we were all freaking out like, oh my gosh, the video is going viral. It's going crazy. And so I ended that trip with 25,000 followers. And then my brother just couldn't catch up. And I just kept wanting to post. I'm like, being an influencer would sound so fun. Let's just do it. So I started making those videos about the quarantine. I ended up, now I'm at 418,000 followers because I accidentally made a video 2 days ago about how PS4 was better than Xbox, and I lost 2,000 followers because people told me the console war is over, and I didn't know that.
Yo,
Did you really lose 2,000 because of that?
Yeah, all I did was I started a new series about painting things glow in the dark, and I painted my PS4 controller glow in the dark, and I'm like, obviously PS4 is better than Xbox. It's like an 8-second clip. That's it.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, the entire comment section blows up about, I thought I would never be able to unfollow you, but you're trying to restart the console wars. They're over. All consoles are equal. And I just kept losing followers. And I was like, oh my
Wow.
gosh, what is happening?
Yo, what the heck is going on, man? That's crazy.
People are real passionate about their game systems, apparently.
Apparently.
I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. Then I don't want to start a console war.
Oh no! What are you, Wayne? Are you PS4?
Yes, sir, all day.
Okay.
Ha ha ha.
I'm Xbox One, but I'm not like I don't have this like marriage with Xbox One where I'm like it's much better than PlayStation 4 or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I use it for Netflix and Hulu and NBA 2K, and that's really it. There's nothing else. So I remember when Zach came to Houston, that's all we did. We just played 2K, and I think out of the 7 games we played, he probably won about 6 of them, and I won 1. So there it is.
All right,
You
Zach.
beat me twice, Drew. I think you beat me twice.
I'm trying to give you more credit just for the podcast to make you look better. So what did you say again? How many followers as of right now again?
As of this morning, 417,000.
Holy moly. 3&D podcast is about to blow up. I cannot
Yes.
wait.
Please.
Yeah, do
Please.
the quick shout out. Go, hey guys, I'm on 3&D Pod. Guys, go check it out. See what everybody checks it out.
No, but it's cool that what started as you just kind of competing with your brother just came almost a business for you. I mean, it's something you enjoy, but really now it's more of a business. I know with TikTok they have certain sponsorships and things that businesses are wanting you guys to display because of all the followers that you have. So with you right now, you're 23, right?
Yes, sir.
So right now in your life, kind of with this just takeoff of, I don't want to say like stardom, but I guess so. If you have 400,000 plus people following you, you're kind of there. So with that taking off, kind of what is your hopes and your goals for this? Or is it kind of just something you're saying, you know what, this is just something I'm having fun with right now, and we'll see where it goes?
I mean, my hopes and goals obviously is like to, just get mega big and just become an influencer where the brands are all reaching out to me and I just have to kind of like hang out at my house and make funny videos. But I don't think that's going to happen as easy. I think it's a lot of hard work in the beginning. Some people get it random, but for me, at least, I post every day. I live stream every day. I put hours and hours into it to kind of grow my community. And it's kind of been fun because I started off my channel I would answer every single comment, no matter what it was. And so that's how people started following me, because they knew, oh my gosh, a creator's actually going to answer my comment. And so I would probably spend 6 to 7 hours a day actually on TikTok, because I would get so many comments and I would just be answering them all day. I'd have like a TV show on and I'd just be answering. Quarantine helped me with that. But my goal is really to build it out, figure out what I can do with it. I mean, right now it's almost a full-time income from sponsorships, and building out this platform to help other influencers kind of get what I'm having has been really fun with my friends. So it's really been fun.
That's cool.
That's dope.
What is your favorite TikTok that you've personally made?
I think my favorite TikTok actually is my very first one ever, but it's because like we were thinking for so long about what we were going to do and it got like no views, but I think it's so funny. We just went to my backyard. We had just made mini pancakes and we found a song on TikTok that just starts singing about mini pancakes and it's really upbeat. And so we threw them I threw them to my little brother to land them in his mouth. So we like did harder and harder shots throughout our 15-second video until I'm on top of a motorhome and I chuck it all the way off down the driveway and he catches it in the middle of the street. And so that was kind of like, I don't know, it was really fun and nobody really likes it, but I like it. So it's fun.
Yeah, and it was the start of something incredible. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check it out for you, man.
Wayne, have you ever experienced a time where you went viral?
No, I'm not a viral person. I'm not that popular. I'm not that creative.
I feel like you would go viral with you and David on the Entertainment Exchange podcast doing something really stupid.
I mean, there is one of our videos that like a bunch of people watched, but it has nothing to do with like us, like being on screen. It's a movie commentary, and I still have no idea how it even got that many views. But look, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm just gonna let it be what it is.
You're like,
People liked
"Hey,
it. They
listener,
liked it.
that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let that be. But anyway, yeah, nah, I ain't
I
I'm not a
only
viral
had
person yet.
I only had one time where I went semi-viral, and that was when Vine was popular. Because
Oh,
I'm a musician also, so I made like a 6-second clip of me singing some song, and some bigger Vine star who's also a musician like revined it or something. I don't know what you call a revine. I don't know. But she posted it on her page and it like blew up, and I was like, what is happening right now? It was cool though. So Zach, you're not only a TikTok. I wanted to call you a sensation. I'll call you a sensation, a TikTok sensation. But
Yes.
you're also a big NBA fan too, and just let the people know who are you claiming to be your team in the NBA right now?
Um, you can't see my room right now, but it's like a blast from the past when I was like 8 years old. It has every single Lakers poster that I have, plus an original LED sign from the forum. So I'm a huge Laker fan. I love them. I love them.
Yeah, and for people that don't know, you live in California. You're in Southern California,
Yeah.
right?
Southern California, Los Angeles area.
So are you still true to Lakers right now?
Yeah, I mean, I loved the other day when Kuzma decided to, pull his pants up and finally get started and score 20 for the first time in a while.
Yeah, and hit the game winner too. That was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
yeah, that was dope.
But from what I heard of you telling me, I think you are not a LeBron fan.
No, I really, I don't know. I just never, ever since the decision, I just became a LeBron originally hater, but now since he's on the team, I can't like hate LeBron. I have to appreciate him for how good he is. I just don't like him though.
Yeah, especially if he wins a championship for y'all, you can't be like, I don't want to celebrate because I'm not a LeBron fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're talking about the decision to go from Cleveland to Miami and how he made a big deal about it on TV and stuff.
Yeah, I found out later that they did donate all the profit to charity, but I don't know. I've never seen any other player take a 2-day ESPN special to decide where he's going to go to. I don't know, just make a decision. Just tell us where you're going.
Hey, Jay-Z said in one of his songs, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. That's what LeBron is. That's exactly what LeBron does. He doesn't just make, little small moves. He is his own entire business. And, I mean, like it or not like it, he did something that, brought his stock up, I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what's been your take on kind of this bubble experiment so far with the NBA and how they're basically just capturing them all into this one space at Disney World and trying to manage resolving the season? As opposed to like the NFL and the MLB, they're all trying to start up their seasons, whereas the NBA is at a point right now where they're going, hey, we just need to finish it up. So we got 8 more regular season games, and then we'll hop into the playoffs. No fans, COVID testing every single day. The restrictions are pretty rigorous, but so far it's working. And I think the last report that came out yesterday was that as of some date, they still have 0 people players that have tested positive for COVID.
I mean, I think it's a great idea because I love sports, so I'm fine. You guys figure out how you can keep everybody safe and let's watch because it's fun. I do think the players, I know I was listening to some sports radio and the guys were talking about how the players they were having problems getting girls to hang out with into the bubble. And so they started bringing in physical therapists that happen to just be really hot, like really, really hot sports masseuses. So I just started laughing about that because apparently there is still a way into the bubble if you're hot.
Wow.
Yeah, I would imagine that these guys are missing that experience more than they ever have in their life, given all the fame and the money that they have. So it's definitely different, especially for the guys who don't have, families and marriages and stuff like that as well. So, you might have a Lou Williams situation. Stop by Wing City to get
Atlantic City Wings, baby.
More. Who has been your surprise player that you've seen so far from any games that you've watched since the NBA's came back?
I'd have to say, I don't remember his name, but whoever that dude is on the Pacers that decided to go crazy.
TJ Warren?
Yeah, I don't know. Was it Warren? I don't know. One of the Pacers. I just was watching highlights and I'm like, I didn't even know you existed. That's impressive that you could carry the team like that.
Yeah, we talked about him last week, and we were given a word for each team. And for the Pacers, I said cash considerations. That's my word, because T.J. Warren was traded from the Suns to the Pacers just for cash considerations. So that's a real slap in the face for Phoenix, I feel like. But also, Phoenix has been balling out too. They're 7-0 right now, with a chance to creep into that play-in tournament. T.J. Warren's been balling out. I've also been loving what I'm seeing from Damian Lillard.
Oh my gosh!
His last game, 61, tying his career high, and then the game before that, I think he had 51 or 50. So the dude's just been, ever since the whole beef with Pat Beverly and Paul George and all that, he is kind of taken off. And I want to say it surprised me, but it didn't really surprise me because I'm a Rockets fan. Okay, so years ago, he broke my heart into 1,000 pieces with the 0.9 seconds on the clock shot in the playoffs to kick us out of the playoffs. So I'm not really this is not a new thing from Damian Lillard for me. But my favorite thing the other night on the 60-plus point night was seeing that last shot where it bounced off the back of the rim, it felt like it was like 10 feet up in the air and just came right back down and sank in. I was like, if you're getting the 2K bounce like that, it's a night for you.
Yep.
But yeah, so with the play-in tournament, talking about the 8th and 9th seed and how they have a chance, the 9th seed has a chance to still get in if they're within 4 games of the 8th spot. I think currently, I could be wrong, but as of today, I think the Grizzlies still hold it. So out of the Spurs, the Blazers, and the Suns, Zach, who do you think is going to – there's going to be a play-in tournament no matter what, but who do you think is going to have a chance to play that 8th spot, whether it's the Blazers or if it's the Grizzlies?
I think the Grizzlies are kind of – after they lost Jarrett Jackson, I think it's kind of like, well, we're going to try our best, but I don't think they can hold it. I really think the Blazers are going to be in there if everything like gets sorted out. I would like to see a Blazers LA series, even though it's going to be a lot tougher than any of the other teams. It would be fun to watch. So I'm all for the fun to watch. And I mean, I want to win a championship, but like LeBron's there. So like, I don't really want to hype his ego up too much.
You not win a championship just to not hype up LeBron's ego. Send him I'll take him.
Hey, okay. Drew, real quick. So I'm looking here on ESPN, and I hope this is accurate, but it says that the Blazers have crept into the 8th spot and the Grizzlies are 9th now.
Really?
Yeah.
So no matter what, I mean, all those teams are so tight right now, even from 8 to 10 or 11. I mean, it could be that, the Blazers lose a game and the Suns keep rolling and they end up creeping into the 9th spot or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think it's ultimately going to be the Blazers that get the opportunity in the play-in tournament. And Zach, I have a bold I have a bold prediction. Wayne, hold on to your stuff right now because bold prediction's coming. Blazers versus Lakers in the first round. It's going to go 7 games, and the Blazers are going to pull off the upset against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Wow. That is a hot take, sir.
Is it bold or is it believable?
I'd say it's bold. I'm glad you said it. Good job.
The Lakers their shooting has been horrible recently. Like, they don't have any shooting on the floor, other than Davis and LeBron. And even with those guys, they're not like pure shooters or anything. They just know how to get buckets. They know how to score the ball. You could throw Kuzma in there, but like, other than that, there's a pretty drastic drop after Kuzma. It's like the meme team after that. It's like Dion Waiters, J.R. Smith, Dwight Howard, Alex Caruso. Like, I don't really have a lot of faith in them.
Well, Alex Caruso made All-Star voting for the fans, so you can't say he's the meme team because he's the best player out there.
That's true.
Besides LeBron.
I think he's Twitter's favorite player for sure, or Bleacher Report's favorite player.
For sure.
Bald eagle, man.
Did you guys see that report this summer on Alex Caruso, how he had just become ridiculously jacked? And it was a completely edited photo. Somebody edited him to like just be giant. And it got so big, the NBA actually tested him for PEDs.
Yo. Somebody out there wilding, bro. That photo.
I think that was the same photo as like when they did that to LeBron. Like, they mass produced his arms. Yeah. But yeah, Alex Caruso, he's fun to watch. I think he went to A&M actually. He's a Texas guy. But I don't have a lot of faith in the Lakers, unfortunately. But honestly, they probably will pull it out anyways. I'm making a bold take so that when it does happen, I will look good. So, yeah.
I'm gonna clip this and post it everywhere.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, Drew said it first.
So Zach, give me your championship prediction when the season eventually ends and we're crowning the champion in the NBA. Who is going to be holding up the Larry O'Brien trophy? I almost said Lombardi. I'm glad I didn't do that. Thank
Good
God.
job. Proud of you.
We would have clipped that too. I want to say Lakers, and I love them. So that would be my like number one prediction. But if I have to go for like who I really think would take it, I think the Clippers will take it. I just think they're so deep that I can't say they're not going to win. Like, it was so frustrating to me because I love the Lakers. They've been my team forever. And then the Clippers took all my favorite players and put them onto one team. And I'm like, guys, come on. I can't cheer for you at all.
So you think they just have more depth than any other team?
Yeah, I think they have more depth, and they like, weird enough, their 2 superstars or 2 stars are just super defensive minded. Plus, they play really good offense, and I just respect that so much because I was a defensive player when I played. So it's kind of like I love it to watch it. And their whole team is built on defense. We're going to stop you, and then we're going to shove it in your mouth that we can score.
Yeah. Zach, what were your career stats?
Oh, not too hot. I mean, if we talk about career stats, high school, I was like 10 boards, 6 points, 3 blocks. I was the defensive guy, get out of my paint kind of dude. We had 4 scorers who averaged 16 plus in high school. So I was definitely the rebound, assist, blocks. And then in college, I took the same role because I liked it. I love setting the super hard screen where my point guard, the guy falls over and my point guard's wide open for whatever he wants. I've always been a guy who wants to get somebody else open. So
you're kind of like Draymond Green-esque.
Yeah, for sure. Draymond Green, I'm gonna play defense as hard as I can. I'm gonna dive for the ball. I'm gonna knock a player over. That's kind of my style.
That's that grit and determination. Yeah, I like that.
Speaking of Draymond Green, recently he was on the TNT broadcast and made some pretty crazy comments about Devin Booker. So the TNT broadcast, they were talking about how, Suns are 5-0, 6-0. They're doing great. They look awesome, and Draymond Green basically goes, "Yeah, the Suns look good, but they need to get my boy Book out of Phoenix quick because he just needs to play in a better situation." And of course, everybody after that, it was the talk of the day on that day, and he got fined $50K for tampering. But I guess for you guys, do you think Devin Booker needs to get out of Phoenix?
No. If you would have asked me this question like a year ago, the answer would be yes. But right now, they're looking really, really good. Like, they're looking, 7-0 speaks for itself. So they're looking fine to me. Just add a couple pieces here and there, and they'll be contenders, within the next, 3, maybe 2 years. So I don't think he needs to leave Phoenix. Phoenix already they've shown that they want to keep him there, and they want to build around him. So I say let him do it. Trust the process. This is a new process. It's not 76ers anymore. They finished their process. This is the Phoenix Suns process right now, and I want to see where it goes. So keep Devin Booker in Phoenix, and let's see what happens.
I'm the complete opposite. Get them out of there. I think they're an horrible organization. I don't think they're going to be doing anything anytime soon. I don't know. They've been so long without anything. And then they get Devin Booker. I don't think it's going to change because obviously they made so many wrong draft pick choices. Something needs to change in that whole organization. And I like Devin Booker. He reminds me of Kobe, and he loves Kobe. And so get him out. We'll take him in LA. No problem. Bring him in.
Trade him for LeBron.
Woj alert. Phoenix trades Devin Booker to the Los Angeles Lakers for Alex Caruso and Kyle Kuzma.
And cash considerations.
Trade him right now.
I'm on board with Wayne, actually. I think the pieces are starting to make more sense right now, and with the leadership of Monty Williams, I think he's a really good coach for them and is creating a good culture. Half of becoming a great team is having great players, but also having a really good culture too. And I think the draft picks they made with Cam Johnson this past year and DeAndre Ayton's kind of starting to come into his own, even though he missed a COVID test on Sunday night while they're trying to make it into the playoffs.
Uh-oh.
He missed his COVID test, and so he had to wait to come into the game until his results came back. So he came in like the second quarter, and then finally he was able to come in. But I was like, how crazy would it have been if DeAndre Ayton was the reason that the Suns didn't have a chance to make it in because he missed his COVID test? But I digress. But I think Devin Booker should give it just a little bit more time. But Zach, did you go to Chino Hills, or you just lived by Chino Hills High School?
I just lived next to Chino Hills and played it with all their players at the rec center all the time, and got beat up.
That's a young squad right there, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, they're good.
So were you involved in some of those games where LaMelo Ball was still there? Did you witness getting to see him or any of his brothers play there?
Yeah, I witnessed. Who did I watch? I mean, I played against all of them, all the Ball brothers. They were at the rec center one day when LaMelo was in, I want to say he was in 8th grade, but he had this weird shot. He would shoot behind his head like this, and every shot would go in. And so we were all like, what in the world? But it was my high school team. We pulled up, and the Ball brothers were there, and they were dunking on us and just chucking it over their head. They're just messing around. There was no competition for them there. But yeah, I watched a few games. I had one in person, but I only could stay for a little bit. But LaMelo was just insane. So
in the NBA draft this year, LaMelo Ball has said he's joining the draft. Do you think he goes number 1?
To be honest, I don't know about all the other talent out there, but
not a lot.
Whoever gets, not a lot, then probably, especially with the hype behind him. It all depends if Lamar's going to get in there, because the dad drama is not what any team wants to deal with. They don't want LeVar Ball. If he tries to get in there and mess around with what's happening, I think maybe not. Just because they saw what happened with the Lakers, they saw, he just wanted to get in the spotlight a lot. But if it's just LaMelo coming to play, if you need a scorer, bring him on your team.
I feel like the Knicks would do it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they need a star, and they need someone with a big name and a lot of drama because it's New York. Go take him, get him.
I was gonna say drama is built into their DNA, so to welcome it in is no problem. I've seen some mock drafts and they've had LaMelo go into New York, so that would be we'd see more TNT and ESPN games from the Knicks than we've ever had before in the next coming season if LaMelo goes to the Knicks. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I would say that's kind of where we're gonna stop right here. But Zach, I want you to have an opportunity to tell people where they can follow you, not only on TikTok but other platforms. So where can they go to find you and all your content?
Yeah, sure. On TikTok, it's Zach. It's ZACH.Fitch, which is my last name. You can just type in Zach Fitch. I'm the first one that pops up. It doesn't matter. You don't have to use my username, which is kind of cool. Actually, you got to that point where you can just type my name in. And then on Instagram, it's ZFitch14. I have no followers there, but come follow and check out what I'm doing. So
yeah, for sure. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming on too and just giving some of your time and chopping it up with some NBA stuff too. So y'all make sure to follow Zach on TikTok and all the other platforms he mentioned. But Wayne, any words of advice for the people before we sign off today?
Hey, let me see. Let me dig deep into the repertoire.
I need something good.
You need something good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to, you remember Mr. P?
Yes, I remember
Mr. P.
For people who don't know, though.
For people who don't know, me and Drew used to work with this guy named Mr. P at a middle school. I mean, just super cool dude, but he would always give the most ridiculous sayings ever that didn't make sense unless you sat there and thought about it for a little bit, and then you're like, oh, okay, I got it now. So this is from Mr. P. I'm paraphrasing. But if a rabbit jumps twice on a jelly bean at 2 p.m., you best believe that he's going to the circus on Friday. That's all I got for you.
And that would mean that would just mean something simple like make sure you try your best.
Pretty much, bro.
It would really be
something
so
ridiculous.
Just saying like that all the time. Yeah, that's dead accurate.
Shout out Mr. P, man.
Zach, thanks for joining us, man, and hopefully we can get you on again soon.
Thanks, man. I love doing it. Let me know.
Peace,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.